Hey everyone, Vito here, and I'm excited to share with you our brand new release, version 3.3. There's a bunch of cool stuff happening in this release, so let's dive straight in. So, first of all, Atarim is now available on the WordPress repo, so you can go directly to the plugin section within your website and download and install the Atarim plugin directly on that website. There's going to be a button that will allow you to integrate and connect it to your dashboard so that everything is kind of working between the two elements beautifully together, and that saves you a lot of time of downloading everything from the dashboard and installing everything on the website itself. Just one click to install. But, and there's a big but here, we've been working for more than 3 years on this product. So even though it's a brand new plugin on the repo, it is version 3.3 that is released from day one. The problem is what you're seeing right here is that currently there are no active installs. So I would like everyone to ask you to go in and install and use this method instead of the other method that is on the website. More than that, the way that allows us to advance within the WordPress repository is through awesome reviews. And I know that that there's a bunch of awesome reviews that are already on our website, but unfortunately, we need to restart it from scratch here on this listing. So please go ahead and give us a review from your past experience, from your current experience, and from your brand new experiences using this new plugin directly on the repo. Now, this connects to the dashboard, and this comes on top of the URL-based solution that allows you to use any type of website, regardless of WordPress or not. But this one is specifically for WordPress as we're continuing to dive in and serve our awesome community on that front. Next up, we have 3 new integrations released with this update. The first one is Trello, the second one is Basecamp, and Rocket.net. With Trello and Basecamp, we're continuing our same flow of integrations as we already have with ClickUp or Asana, and there's actually Teamwork is also ready, just waiting for them to approve this, and then we can expose this to our users, but it's already there and ready. The same thing happens with Trello and Basecamp. You can push tasks between the two platforms. With them, they don't have time tracking, so you can't push time tracking like with other project management tools. But the point is that when someone leaves a comment, you can automatically get them directly inside your favorite project management tool. And when you leave a comment, it's going to reply back inside Atarim. So everything is nice and automatically synced between the two systems. With Rocket.net, we took things even further. So Rocket.net is an awesome hosting company that offers the fastest WordPress hosting that is out there that I've seen. We were so impressed that we actually migrated our own website over to them, our main website over to them, after not doing that since we started more than 3 years. So this was a big step for us to migrate to another host. They are incredible in terms of the speed, and there's a few cool things that are happening there in the background. But with this integration, it even takes things further. So for within your Rocket account, you can click a button and open your website directly inside Atarim with one click commenting. And also, if you have a Rocket account and you integrate this into the dashboard, you can manage your entire website directly from the Atarim dashboard. That means that you can access all of the website's files. You can update your plugins, update your themes, manage your backups, check out the logs, clear cache, access directly to the WP admin, even though we also have that built in. And a whole bunch of really cool stuff that you can do by integrating the two systems together. It's very easy. Just log in with your Rocket account from our integration screen, and that's it. Then it's going to identify all of the websites that are connected. More than that, once you do that, you can also create brand new WordPress installation inside Rocket that will automatically appear inside your Atarim dashboard. As well as with one click, you can install the WordPress plugin directly inside that brand new website. So again, we're trying to look at all of the different ways where we can save you clicks, and Rocket is a great addition to our integration suite. Next up, this was a highly requested feature, which is merge sites. Now you can move tasks between different assets. So, for example, let's say that you were working and building and collaborating with your clients or with your team on a staging environment or a development environment, and then it was time to go live. What would happen until now is that you would have two assets showing on your dashboard, and you would need to look at the old one for the old tasks and the new one for now on, for every new task that you're creating from now on. With this feature, you can actually either copy tasks from the old instance or from one instance to the next, or you can move the tasks from one instance to the next. And that was highly requested, and now you can do this on your own. All you need to do is go to the website screen, and within the website screen, you have these three dots here for more options. And you see we have merge sites. So now I can choose any websites from here and merge those two tasks with this other website. I can either copy or move between the different assets. Really cool and highly requested feature, and we're happy to release this with this version release. Then next up, we have team and asset control. So now inside the collaboration screen, you can leave notes. Notes was a feature that we already had inside our inbox and inside the Kanban boards. But now I'm going to go into this Apple instance here, for example. I'll give it a few seconds to fetch the website. And then once we leave a comment like the one that we have here, you have this little icon that allows you to leave new comments that are private to your team, which means collaborators, guests will not see these particular comments. So now there's basically three options here. One, add comment, everyone sees it. Note, we'll add the comment and we'll hide that particular one. This is a private comment. You'll see that it's going to be marked in yellow so that this one, no one will be able to see this except for you and your team. And then we also finally have the internal tasks. So if you click on that, it's going to make this task internal. So no one can even, or collaborators and guests will not even be aware that this task exists. So these are the three options to give you full control over your communications. Some things should be visible to clients, some things should not. The add comments will make this completely visible. The note will hide just a comment inside, and the internal task will completely hide the task from the board, which means that this is great for QA or any kind of internal communications that you want to have throughout the website itself. Next up, we have global and per site permissions. So this is something that we already had on the WordPress side, but now we brought this into the all sites solution as well. So if you click on open settings, and you see now I'm managing these settings from our global settings, but let me click on that, and now we have permission settings. So now by turning off the global, I'm able to set permissions and settings for this particular instance. And then if we click on permission settings, we can decide what each type of user within Atarim will be able to do on the popover itself. If they can set priority, if they can see the status or set the status, if they can view the information, delete tasks, and so on and so on. Now, as was mentioned, this is also happening on the global settings. So if you click here and go to the bottom, you can do the same stuff on a global way so that you can design your entire workflow as you please. So really understand how things are working throughout your entire ecosystem, whether it's on the URL based or the WordPress websites, and decide what your team members and what others can do as well. And then finally, with this, we've upgraded our folders so that you can organize assets in a much nicer and cleaner way. So let's go back to our website screen. And on this particular account, I currently have 316 websites. We have users that have thousands and thousands of websites that are being hosted on their dashboard. And this is my staging or my testing environment. But you see, there's way too many things to really understand what is what. So what we can do is we can create a new folder and then assign team members directly to this folder. So let's call this um, um, client batch A, for example, and I can assign different team members. Now, that means that every time that I add a new website into this batch or to this folder, these team members will automatically be assigned and they will be able to view the assets on their own dashboards when they log in, as well as be able to manage the tasks and so on. Now let's click next. Now I'm going to choose which websites I would like to include with this folder, and I can even search here just by the name or the URL of the asset itself, and that's it. I can create the folder. Now, when you're going to see here, we have client batch, client batch, client batch. Now, more than this, I can click these three dots here and go to list view, and then we have the list organized in these folders that are collapsible. So I can really make sure that I have granular control over all of the different assets that I am working on, and group them into different sets. So there's actually a lot more on this release than just what I shared with you. These are the highlights. There's a bunch of bug fixes, and we also created instant comments inside tasks. We created Google sign up from the plugin, and there's basically like about 20 different bug fixes that we've released on the app and on the plugin as well. So let us know what you think. Please, I would like to finish with one last request here. Please make sure that you give us an awesome review on the WordPress repo. This really means a lot. And I'm going to ask one more time. We really need your help to make sure that we push this up. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next release.